Grande here, founder of I Am Beauty, and this is what's in my bag. Check it out. Today I'm just thinking of doing a grocery run, and I just wanted to show you some of my essentials for my everyday bag.
Here we go! The rivers have flooded the streets with red. Yep, the streets of this city are flooded with red. Red water? I don't know.
Diamond or triangular UFO was spotted on a flight from Jackson, Mississippi to Atlanta, Georgia, August 3rd around 6:30 in the afternoon.
Oh no. Got a video for y'all that's finna spark a lot of debate because people are already saying a giant snake did this or a sinkhole, or possibly trees is coming alive and walking on their own.
They wanted Nelly's daughters or his sons. Nelly didn't want to give up none of his sons or daughter, but he gave up his bodyguard.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching any TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I appreciate y'all, man. I seen some comments, people saying why the videos keep getting muted. Typically, there's something in the video they don't want out. Copyrights, all types of shit, bro. Post video yesterday, I got hit with an additional 24-hour review. Then like after 8-9 hours, then it went back and went up fully. Nothing was wrong with the video. Shit's crazy, bro. Just keep that in mind. You hear something get muted. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all doing good today. I love y'all, collective. Thank you for supporting as much as y'all have. Rocking with this channel 3 years now. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Each and every last one of y'all. Still got shout outs coming. I'm going back through the old comments as well. So I got y'all. Love y'all, collective. Hope y'all doing good. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Here we go! The rivers have flooded the streets with red. Yep, the streets of this city are flooded with red. Red water? I don't know.
How the hell?
Hey, look at this.
Don't miss it. Hey, watch this.
Quit playing around with your life.
Watch this. This Gatorade. I ain't finna go. No, we don't know. You need that.
That's Gatorade, right?
You need all that. The numbers. Make sure the top back on. Now watch this. That's the he gonna make the report. Watch this. Look, Gatorade.
See that?
Where you came from?
It's chemicals
Just wait till the
in your drinking supply and food. They're trying to X you out by any means necessary.
That's what I said.
Somebody replaced it.
Somebody
tried to pray. Like somebody bought it, drink it, and
Yeah.
gas.
But if you pop the top, though.
That's what I'm saying.
He thinks somebody put gas in it, but that's not the case.
Oh shit!
Quit drinking.
That's gas.
YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Nobody was doing nothing violent there. They wasn't even trying to start a fire. They were just showing how something's in the chemicals of the damn Gatorade. I'm just saying. I'm saying that one right now. So when y'all go review this, y'all see there was nothing violent in that video, bro. There's no additional reviews and it's needed to be done. I'm just saying. For entertainment and educational purposes only. That's it. That shit crazy. What y'all think? Camera glitch?
Alright, TikTok. I don't want to do this, but I'm hoping it will help. My nephew is currently missing in the Sacramento area, over in South Sac towards the light rail areas, and I'm just asking if anybody is walking around in the areas, anybody's going up and down the light rails today in Sacramento, or if anybody might know where he's at, just please send us information. I will include his photo and the last whereabouts of where we know he was. He's been missing since Monday night, and he just turned 15. He doesn't deserve it, and I just really hope he makes it back.
Hopefully he's straight. I know that whole area.
Look how low the water is getting on the Hoover Dam, gang. That shit normally be up here by the water line. Y'all see that? Bro, something literally is happening right now. We all seen that things been happening with the AI data centers, right? But I feel like it could even be more than that, gang. And this is why I've been talking about the water reserve. Because if we don't bring this shit to light, yo, I feel like within the next year or two, something major is going to cook everybody. So I feel like niggas should at least take their time out to at least research this shit, gang. It's literally everywhere, and all you gotta do is type that shit in.
Oh my God, y'all. Bro, I have never seen this ever in my life. Look at the way that they're picking this thing and just running away from it, bro. And the crazy thing is, a lot of you guys are doing this too. A lot of y'all are eating James, Christina, Alexandra, whatever, and y'all guys are running, thinking it's freaking Taco Bell and making... Bro, this is disturbing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But again, a lot of y'all are doing this. Peace in.
That's a great way to put it. Great way to look at it.
Yep, if you ate Chipotle this summer, it might already be too late, as the peppers they have just pulled had been poisoning people's foods for a full month before anyone was warned. People were terrified after Chipotle pulled jalapenos from every restaurant, as the ones who ate them were burning with fevers past 102, cramps folding them in half on bathroom floors, unable to hold down even water, now across 27 states. But it gets much worse, as this is not even Chipotle's first time. They were already forced to pay $25 million for past outbreaks, and most people never collect what companies owe them. This is why I use Money Pilot, the app that finds the money companies already owe you. Amazon was forced to pay billions for tricking people into Prime signups, and you can claim that money too. So if you've ever had Prime, check what you are owed at moneypilot.com. And now, Chipotle did not grow these peppers, they pulled them once identified.
Was that on purpose, or was it a mistake?
Grande here, founder of Beauty, and this is what's in my bag. Check it out. Today I'm just thinking of doing a grocery run, and I just wanted to show you some of my essentials for my everyday bag. Of course, I Miss Mercury highlighter. This is a brand new one. It's gorgeous. Best highlight in the entire world. And my lip combo today, since I know you.
And here I was thinking something was wrong with Ariana Grande. Now I'm knowing it's something wrong with Ariana Grande. I know you just seen the video. I'm not talking about the fake blood or none of that. Look at her eyes, fool. That is soulless. You don't know what I'm talking about? Go rewatch the video. You got people saying, bro, she just doing a video. It's art. She shows no emotion, bruh. And then in her music video, she chopping off people's heads. That's like some witch Satanist shit.
I mean, yeah, them eyes ain't no light there.
AI has gone too far. The moment I see one of them damn Tesla robots, I kick them. Who the decided that AI needs to be in every goddamn thing? I don't want an AI doctor visit. I don't want an AI summary of my Taco Bell order. I want clean drinking water. I don't give a about how quickly you can get into space with AI. I don't want to build 95 programs with one prompt. Nigga, I want to drink at 89. Every company in Silicon Valley is out there mind. They want me to AI damn phone. I seen the other day they put AI in a wheelchair. You got a robot driving you around. Is it Wally? Everybody nowadays trying to figure out how to get to the AI. A-G-I-Q-Q-R-I, L-M-N-M-I. Nigga, do you know JC? No Jesus, what the we doing? I don't want 89 data servers in my attic. AI can suck my... I don't want Claude, Anthropic, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot. Nigga, I don't want none of y'all. They put AI in the TV. You can't even watch your own channels. We recommend this for you. This was recommended amongst all the other viewers. You must enjoy this. You remember back in the day when you walked into a Blockbuster and asked the pimply face, hey man, what's a good movie I should watch tonight? I got some, what the hell should I watch? And he'd recommend something for you. You'd walk through the aisles and you'd look at the shit and he'd tell you, this one right here is good. Nowadays, you want to look at a movie, they recommend you 35 of the same movies you saw on the next website. I just seen the other day, they put Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka, an AI version of that man in a game show. A game show. Gene Wilder died in 2016. Let that nigga rest. I'm about to whoop a robot's ass. I totally understand Will Smith's hatred for them motherfucking iRobot. I will beat a robot's ass. I throw water on their circuit board. I buy EMP. I just throw them in traffic. Hope it hits a damn robot. They really think we want to be replaced and organized and optimized and adjusted and improved in software updates. I don't want to go to a restaurant and the first thing I see is a screen I gotta press. Would you like blueberry biscuits with that? No, I want to talk to a nigga and ask for a discount. Niggas gonna have robotic eyeballs. Oh, let me Google that real quick. Google Eye, can you tell me what this is? I'm gonna have a robotic that's all over with. I'm sorry, we can't charge me.
Those moments, if you ain't having it on video, nobody gonna believe you. Cause you see he moving, grooving, vibing, sliding, that a rabbit come assault this brother and then skirt off like it's nothing. I ain't knew this, I'm true to this. They carry you on my block, son. Careful where you pull up. I swear to God, I'll become a villain at that exact moment. He thought he was a bitch because he was on a scooter. Out the cut like Neosport. This shit pulled up, like, that's what I had in mind. He wasn't even trying to cross the road like, who is this nigga? What the who you think you pulling up on? Stupid? And he knocked you off your scooter. I guarantee you that rest of the drive, complete silence. Music off. You probably don't even tell nobody about this shit. I'm not gonna tell my group chat, like, yo, I got assaulted by a rabbit. Who gonna believe you? Come on, son, stop playing with me. I guarantee you, I'm hunting rabbits for the rest of my life, though. That rabbit right there, he just fucked it up for the rest of y'all. I'm going till these niggas extinct. I'm having rabbit foot that night. Are you shitting me? That's an elite kick, though, by the rabbit. Like, good for you in the animal kingdom. I know you went up. He went back to his rabbit block like, yeah, son that kept on zooming past that annoying ass scooter, guess what? Body this nigga, kicked him straight in his chest. It's so funny because it's like the rabbit seeked you out, son. Like he knew you was. He was like, oh, this my block. What's up? Cat? What you mean? Got you, bitch. And then skirted off like he moved groove vibe slide right out of there. Like, yeah, see, you never stupid. Thought this was little nigga. It ain't Mars Fair, you got to death, but it is Wild Chili for vibes. Red Bull nowhere in sight. Rabbit assault. Jesus. Special white breed AD, you lost one. Run the outro.
At first I was shocked, and I was like, damn, this shit kind of funny.
Nobody else is gonna tell you they're trying to kill us. You're probably asking, why do I have my Mustang parked in a dirt patch on the side of the road with 2 plastic bottles? Joe hates plastic. That would be because Richmond County, Georgia has some of the most polluted drinking water in the United States. This website, ewg.org, lists all the contaminants detected in the water in all municipalities in America. Richmond County has 14 contaminants that exceed guidelines. And let me tell you, they excessively exceed. Bromodichloromethane, 61 times. Chloroform, 60 times. Chromium, 4.4 times. Nitrates, 3.5x. PFHSX, 4,317 times. POFS, 16x. PFOA, 25x. PTHMS, 203x. That's what's in your water if you're drinking it in Richmond County. It's coming out of the tap. It's the only source of water you have, unless you come to this little shack. You cannot drink that stuff coming out of the tap, can you, brother? This is a free spring in Augusta, Georgia, off of Flowing Wells Road. My grandma used to come get water from this pump house, and it's still here today. Dude, it's fresh. It's cold. It's brisk. This is the same water that Jesus drank, the same water the Romans drank, and it's good for you as long as it comes out of the earth. But nobody else is going to tell you they're trying to kill us. There's causing chemicals in your water that you're drinking, you're bathing in, you're washing your dishes in every day. But there's still some old things holding on. Old Flowing Well Spring. You know, they say water is life, and that's true, unless you're drinking death.
You know, we gotta say, rest in peace. Rest easy, man. Shit sad. Life is precious and time is valuable. Straight up. We always F up when we think we got time. Rest in peace to that man. He made it to the channel a couple times. We're gonna give him his flowers again. Rest in peace, bro.
Everybody talks about the Kardashians as witchcraft sorceresses. Kim Kardashian is dating this famous racer, Lewis Hamilton. And at the big race in Monaco, the Grand Prix, Kim Kardashian used this towel that was meant for the winner of the race, which was Kimi Antonelli. So Kim Kardashian takes this towel and wipes her own face with it. And this was kind of considered a taboo amongst the racing community. That's not for you. Well, later that day, the next race, the guy that she's dating, Lewis Hamilton, he wins the race. And the woman whose towel she used, Kim Antonelli, did not finish. Didn't even get a bad position. Didn't even rank in the race. So this is considered like Exhibit A, that there's some magic going on. This wasn't a taboo accident. She intentionally took her energy and cursed this towel in some way. I don't know the exact mechanisms of magic in all cases, but you can almost put a story together there that's like, that's just bizarre.
Did you ever hear about the 3 wishes that Alexander the Great had on his deathbed?
I think I heard a little bit, but go ahead. I heard a little bit.
Bro, it's pretty crazy. So he had 3 wishes that he wanted for like his funeral, pretty much.
Yeah.
He said 1, he wanted all the best doctors in his village, where the fuck he's from, to carry him to the cemetery. He also wanted people to throw his riches, like his jewelry, his money and shit like that, like in the cemetery or on the street and shit. And then lastly, he wanted to have his hand hanging out of his casket. It's pretty crazy, bro, why he wanted that. So firstly, the reason why he wanted all the doctors to carry him, because he wanted to show that even in the face of death, they can't do anything.
They can't do nothing. They're powerless.
For his money and all shit, like why he wanted to throw his money out, he just wanted to show people that in death, all your riches and all the shit that you've earned,
they stay on Earth.
So
yeah, can't take it with you.
Yeah, to leave without you. The reason why he wanted his hand to be hanging out the casket is because he wanted to show that you're born empty-handed and then you die empty-handed. The only treasure that you lose is time.
Oh my god, bro, this was like ahead of
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
and I forgot who was his teacher? Was it Aristotle?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Aristotle taught Alexander and his friends about medicine, philosophy, morals, religion, logic, and art.
Holy makes sense.
Time, bro. It's valuable. Take advantage.
90,000-year-old bone that was from a roughly 13-year-old girl that was split genome-wise completely down the middle, meaning she was from one human species and another human species. So there was one set of full chromosomes that was Neanderthal and the other set that was Denisovans. Isn't that neat? Did you know that there's some evidence suggesting that people survived skull surgery in the Stone Age? Probably more than once. Terpination, so like surgery cut into skull bone with like stone tools, no anesthesia, no sterilization, with regrown bone over it. We have found that. This is proof that patients of this surgery lived for like months to years afterwards. Isn't that neat? In parts of pre-Inca Peru, this survival rates top 75 to around 80%. That's relatively high, and some people had it done multiple times. Also, did you know that you're probably carrying DNA from a human relative that science has never found or would have only found a couple days ago? So researchers on July 30th, 2026 at UC Berkeley published a new method called TRACED, where they found that most of the human population currently have a ghost ancestor in their genome somewhere, probably interbred with our species over 50,000 years ago in Africa. Isn't that neat? Anyways, that's what I learned tonight. By the end.
So has the water ever came all the way out, like spilled out the other side?
Oh no. That was clearly not a millennial driving that car. All millennials know you don't drive behind log trucks. There's literally been a movie of why you don't drive behind log trucks. We're all traumatized as a generation of why we don't do that. And seeing that it can actually happen in real life is absolutely terrifying. That's awful. I hope everyone's okay.
Everything he said, that shit terrifying.
The flag that we fly, that's a war flag. Military don't even use that flag. The real flag of the United States is hidden in the Tetons or Mount Shasta, and it's made out of gold and precious stones to be brought and liberated out in the time of the great change, whatever that's going to be. And see, then these beings now, they're trying to run away from the sun, because this is a hydrogen sun. It's called the sixth black hydrogen sun. It's outside the firmament. See, all of this is inside. That's why you seen the sunflowers that turned away from the sun? Yeah, they turned away from this because this is a simulation. That's why it's overheating up here. It's a simulation we're under. They're trying to take the place of the real sun. They can't do it. During the Piscean age, you had what we call the helium sun. And so therefore it had no power. So those that dwelt inside the earth came to the surface, and they took over everything. Everything is a lie. All these religions are based on lies that were once the truth. And the people are worshiping things. If they knew what they were worshiping, they'd trip out. But you can't tell the world. It's not for them to know yet. Then they talk about an invasion. Shoot, the invasion was in 1947. First, it started off that they would take them and bring them back. And after that, they didn't tell them who they were taking and didn't bring them back. When they crippled a couple of ships using a form of sonar, they went on the ships and they found human body parts. They had the science of being able to dissolve the human body and turn it into fuel for their ships.
Entire towns are watching the water they drank disappear as the river is emptying out with nothing coming to replace it, and more towns are just days from being next. People were terrified after Brazil declared an emergency over water running out, with 19 towns first to be cut off, and in Manaus, 2 million people get their food, fuel, and medicine by boat with almost no roads in. And this all will have global implications. But it gets much worse, as this is not just drinking water being affected, because this forest pushes 20 billion tons of water into the sky every day, the same rain that falls on farmland thousands of miles away to supply global food. Now, help is being sent and rain should return by December, but experts warn the Amazon, the biggest river on Earth, is dropping at the same speed as 2023, when the water hit its lowest ever. And no one can say how far it will fall this time.
Getting messages, everybody like, hey man, be careful what you're talking about, man. People coming up missing and popping up dead. Give a f about that shit, nigga. I'm a little scared. Like I said, them niggas acting like they us, and they telling us we them. You're wrong. And Africa might be something else, and America might be Africa, because the Mississippi River sounds just like the river in the Bible.
So, y'all know I'm not crazy. Like, I just bought this yesterday from Walmart. And I tried to use some right now, but something was like, it wouldn't let it come out. So I started patting it in the sink, and there's something in here, and I don't know what it is. And I'm irritated. Like, what the f is that? What the f is that? What the f is that? Like, I know I'm not crazy. Are those eyes? Like, what the f is this? Help.
Then you don't want to pour it out and the shit live. It don't look like it was living. But still, you get what I mean. Now you got to deal with a whole nother. I get it. I mean, for my entertainment, I would have wanted to see what it was. Let me know what y'all thinking, bro.
Conspiracy right now, and I haven't gotten this way on here in a very long time because you already know they took down my main account for being who I am. So I'm gonna watch what I say, and all of what I say is my opinion and not fact. I want to start this off by saying that I saw another video on this, and that's what inspired this video, so I am going to tag the original creator so you guys can see what she was referring to. I remember not too long ago, about last week, there was a picture of Ariana Grande that kept popping up in a pedal. I will attach the picture here every single time that you comment on a TikTok. Now, in the music video, apparently Ariana Grande goes and sees a bunch of music executives. They crap all over her, and then she pulls them away and gets her entire body, whoa, covered in BLOOD. Okay, it's like a great, positive, wonderful music video, right? And then a couple days later, Perez Hilton reports on Ariana Grande. Everyone's been talking about her because she looks sickly. So I guess he made a video talking about exactly that. And what do you know? Perez Hilton goes on TikTok Live days later, or maybe the following day, I'm not too sure of the timeline. His entire body physically harming himself on TikTok Live. And TikTok allows the live to continue running so the entire world can watch Perez Hilton harm himself until the cops come, I guess. I didn't watch the video because I don't want to see that, and neither should you. Is it a conspiracy? Yes, it is. None of this is proven, none of this is fact. But do I think it's weird, creepy, gives me the bad vibes that I don't like, and makes me a little sick to my stomach? Yeah. So, you guys decide for yourself, but pretty freaky.
Y'all agree with her or no?
I just probably saw the most disgusting shit ever. Followed this rabbit hole for this vintage shit. VINTED. So I guess it's a company where you can like buy and resell shit. But they're very clearly. And one of the descriptions said 2 years old, unused, tight, doesn't bite. Used to it. 2. Some of them said months. All these.
I think I see an alien or something.
We got us another Nighthawk.
Like, I want to walk up on it, but the way it's moving, I never seen nothing like this ever in my life. I don't know what this is, y'all. I think this is an alien.
Don't look away.
A UFO or something, y'all. Have y'all ever seen something like this before? What is this, y'all? This not AI. This not AI, y'all. This my hand. This not AI, y'all. What is that?
These profile names be killing me, but Hygiene, thank you.
I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I don't know what that is.
We gonna talk about it, bro.
Y'all see that?
Oh yeah, I see it. What I see, if you saw, you might not still be recording.
Y'all see that moving? Can y'all tell me what that is? Come on, man, it's not AI, man. It's not AI, y'all. I don't know what this is. It's not AI. It looks like a bird or something, y'all, but I don't want to get too close.
Where are we going? Burger King!
Thank you for choosing Burger King where you rule. Will you be redeeming a coupon with us today?
I have a mobile order.
What's the name?
Rebecca.
For the second window.
Thank you. Don't forget crowns! I won't. I'll ask for 2 so we can still keep our matching. Hi, it's a mobile order.
Mobile order. Rebecca?
Yeah. Could I please have 2 of the paper crowns? Thank you. Thanks. I almost forgot to ask for the crowns. Okay. Got dark out while we were waiting. I was gonna have us eat outside, but well, there's a picnic table there. Do we want to eat there, or I mean, no. What am I talking about? We're gonna eat in the car like we always do. All right, come on up here. All right, so crown for me, crown for you. I can make it a little smaller so it fits you better. That's as small as it gets, but cute. Yeah. Napkins for you, messy moo. Marinara sauce, marinara sauce, marinara sauce. So do you guys know what we got? Mozzarella fries. Here you go. Here I go. All right. Ooh. I probably shouldn't have done that. Hungry! No, though. I thought you were good to feed yourself. Oh, well, we can use this marinara and then I'll open another one after. Why have I a napkin? I actually kind of thought it was gonna make it in my mouth. I definitely should not have eaten it off the car floor, but you can sit on my lap because I moved where the phone is for the lighting. But I'm not gonna keep messing around with this crown while we're trying to eat, so It keeps falling off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take it off if it keeps falling. Yum, yum, yum. You can have it back. Well, we'll try it like that for now. Sorry. Ew. Oops. Adam, wipe your face. You got some marinara sauce on it. Bye.
Got a video for y'all that's finna spark a lot of debate because people are already saying a giant snake did this or a sinkhole, or possibly trees is coming alive and walking on their own. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think or feel about this in the comment. But I can tell you this. The guy who uploaded this video, he said that he lived in the area, there's no water surrounding, and this was weird how all this just happened. That night he decided to go jogging. And as y'all can see, tire marks go through that way because it's a road. Watch when he zoom in on funnel grade. Shit is crazy, y'all.
I thought sinkhole. That's what I thought.
So there's this diaspora of the giants. They are fleeing. They come over to the New World, America, Stonehenge. In my opinion, they go into Ohio. They start spreading down the Mississippi River. They go to places like Cahokia. So Cahokia is about 450,000 tons of earth. 450,000 tons of earth.
That's a ton. I mean,
it's a lot.
It's more than a ton.
And we're told that Native Americans with clamshell hose, a clamshell hose, seriously, or stone hose, and birch bark baskets, right? Hunter-gatherer people somehow collected all this dirt and made this mammal. How did they compact it, number one? Who has time to do this, number two? Who's feeding the workers, number three? Why is it a 40-acre plaza in front of Cahokia is almost dead level to 4 inches? Why is it that the moat and the Great Circle Mound in the Newark earthworks, which we've already talked about, why is that moat dead level, almost dead level? We hired a surveyor who went in different place of that mound. Essentially, it's dead level. How did they do that? We interviewed this guy, the surveyor. He said, well, they could have brought water in. How did they bring the water in? Who's got time to do all this? And then you get the celestial alignments. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Not too many people know about this. And this is the work of Fritz Zimmerman. Fritz Zimmerman had this idea, a theory. This was Celtic in some way. And the Celts are picking up all this stuff from, this is Nephilim architecture, is what we're looking at. So when we were there years ago, a couple of years ago with our surveyor, he had this little gadget where he could look at sunrises, and he proved what Fritz had hypothesized. So Fritz goes out there, and we have all this on film with the Newark Paranormal Group and some drones and stuff. The bottom line is, so I'd have to show you the picture. So you have a circle like this, and you got the gateway to that circle. Guess what that gateway? This is Fritz Zimmerman's idea, his theory, and we proved it. The sun comes up on Beltane, May 1st, directly in the gateway.
Wow.
Directly in the gateway. Native Americans knew nothing about Beltane. It's not there. It's a Celtic festival. Bal, where's that from? So there it is. And Fritz proved it. Absolutely proved it. We did it 2 years in a row. It's right there, dead center of the gateway. Beltane, May 1st. No Native American tribe that we're aware of knew anything about May 1st or celebrated it, just didn't do it. So we're looking at a hidden history which has been deliberately obfuscated from the peoples of the world.
I think we really do have an entire subspecies of creatures that do exist mostly inside the earth, and they are not readily surface dwelling anymore. And I do believe, like in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, man, inside the London Bridge is a massive room, like a throne room, where they engage in this magic. But this Brotherhood of the Serpent, they call upon Nahash, the dragon. And
would that be in normal terms Satan?
Yeah, most people know him as Satan, right? Yeah. But like there is a great red dragon. Like it's a physical, that's what he looks like in reality. He was cursed, and man, he made him a monster. Yahweh made him a monster. And they would commune with these things. There's 13 grandfathers take 13 of their grandsons, and they bring them into these rooms and do these things on these specific times and rituals for all kinds of stuff. But the dragons tell them the future. This is like always what they've been able to do is Satan leads Yeshua up onto a great high place and says, I shows him all the nations of the earth and all their kingdoms and their reigns in a moment of time. He shows him the future. That's what they do. They can show you what's to come. This is why we get hunted by them. If he knows if we're going to be part of his adversaries. He knows if we're going to be on his enemy list. And that's why he targets us at our youth. That's what so happens. So many people, they're like, why has my life been a nightmare from the beginning? It's because you have a purpose and a destiny that adversary absolutely categorically does not want to come to pass. It's a real life Terminator scenario. And so he sends his assets in to destroy people, to ruin their life. And those meeting places happen when they sit down in these rooms and they try to call up these creatures. It's from inside the earth. It wasn't like ethereal mist. They were physical things that would come out of these tunnels, and they would come into the room and they would consume the offerings that were given there. And then the words of the Nachash would come forth, and they would prophesy to these guys. Like, they would prophesy out of the mouth of the serpent what each one of their life callings, their shots. He's the shot caller, man. It's like a pimp from prison. He's calling the shots, and you had a bunch of fallen watchers that were in prison in Tartarus for a reason. Yeah, but they got ways of getting messages out, just like the cronies in jail today, you know. And that's what a lot of people are dealing with. They think they're dealing with the top dog, and they're like, I'm finally into the big game. And it's like you're dealing with, you know, a private in the hierarchy, but he can masquerade like a general. And so some people are really dealing with death himself, and some of them are dealing with one of his princes. And this is what my family's covenant was with the dragon. They didn't mess around, man. They went all the way to the chain of command. They uncovered a bunch of my great-grandfather's grandfather was an archaeologist who dug into Indian mounds out in the Ohio River Valley. And they started finding a priest class that was these serpent worshipers. And that's what they started calling upon. And they started trying to wake up and rise up.
Oh, I want to hear him go further. I had to.
So this is how they got us. So like when we was in school, they told us that like plants are living things, right? And we're living things, right? But they didn't make us connect these two. Plants need water to survive, right? And we need water to survive. All right, cool. What else do plants need to survive? Oh, well, they need sunlight. Oh, we need the sunlight to survive. They won't tell us that, though. They won't tell us that not having sunlight is linked to depression. They won't tell us that our body can absorb the sunlight and turn it into energy. Who else does that? Oh, plants, right. And what else do plants need? Plants need soil, right? Right. We need soil. They won't tell us that by walking barefoot in the ground you can get grounded. They won't tell you that by having your fingers run through dirt you can get electrically charged. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you nothing like that.
Y'all talking about
They were digging and ended up finding human remains. This story is going to be multiple parts, so sit back, stay tuned, and watch this Flint history lesson. January of 2008, Genesee County decided to build more houses downtown. And around the area of Stone Street and 1st and 2nd, it was a lot of space. So they got a team together and they start digging. Now, the first spot was Stone Street. They're digging and digging until someone hits something hard in the ground. They pull it up and they see it's human remains. Now, they decide University of Michigan Flint. And after examining the bone, they discovered that it was a part of an Indian tribe. Now, the University of Michigan Flint decided to make this an entire project, and they told them to keep digging. They found a total of 88 bodies, and they found out it was from the Chippewa tribe. Now, before Flint was even founded, Native Americans owned and lived on this land. Now it was a total of 5 tribes altogether. But after some verbal dispute, it ended up being 2. The Sauk tribe and the Saginaw Chippewas tribe. Now the Chippewas, they lived near the Flint River, right? And after multiple disputes, they decided to have a war. Early 1600, the Chippewas planned for this for multiple days, carving out weapons out of flint stone rock. It was a horrendous battle, and a lot of lives were lost. Now, the Sauk tribe was so scared that they ended up leaving. They ended up going south. Now, after the workers learned about this, they ended up contacting the Saginaw Chippewas tribe, and they asked the Genesee County Land Bank if they can make Stone Street a historic burial site for the Chippewas. Now, this project took years, from 2008 all the way up to 2011, and the historical site is still here today. So if you're going down Stone Street, make sure you pay a homage to the Chippewas, and look out for a part 2.
Didn't know that.
All right, so there's a lot of people that want me to weigh in on the Joe Fell situation. Suddenly died at the age of 40. Now, this whole thing is so sus, and I'm just going to come out and say that he was absolutely taken out. And these are some of the reasons why he was taken out.
Sitting in front of me are several centuries of hidden and lost information. I'm going to make a digital library out of everything you see here and some not pictured as well. This is one of 3 Bibles I have. The 1878 print contains pictures, illustration, and information not contained in a normal Bible. Please explain this. Boy, look at it jump. There's the contacts. Tradesmen will agree. How the f did they cut this rock like this? How the f they weld metal onto a rock? Where's the oops? Where's the mistake? There's nothing in here to make energy. Where's it coming from? I break contact, it goes away. Todo está codificado.
Now, not only was Joe big into giving the world free energy, studying free energy, working with people that are, progressing the technology of free energy, but he was also showing people lost information, lost knowledge that the elites don't want us to know, ancient texts and Bibles, and giving us all this information. Also teaching people how to live off grid. This dude was an absolute legend. Something that I find very suspect is the last 4 videos that was posted on his TikTok were his girlfriend speaking. I've never seen this before in the entirety of his page. This message from his girlfriend after he passed just didn't sit right with me. He also had a post that was pinned when he was talking about how he's not suicidal at all and he wouldn't off himself, and suddenly died. Like, I know this guy didn't take any jabs or anything like that, just based on, who he is, obviously. So all of this is super suspect, guys. I'm certainly not taking away from this guy's legacy. He was an absolute legend, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think there was some foul play here? Because I definitely do. And I'm not going to just sit there and just be silent about these things because, we need to talk about this stuff. Peace and love.
Pazuzu wasn't created for the movie The Exorcist. He comes from the ancient religions of Mesopotamia, where he was feared for thousands of years before modern horror films even existed. According to the Mesopotamian tradition, Pazuzu was associated with the scorching southwest wind, bringing storms, famine, disease, and even swarms of locusts. Yet despite his terrifying reputation, people also believed he could protect them from even more dangerous supernatural entities that were said to prey on pregnant women and infants.
Dreaming of someone driving you in a car, no one should ever be driving you in a dream. That's someone that wants to take control of your life. So you got to pay attention to pray against it, rebuke it, whatever you got to do. Dreaming of someone trying to feed you in a dream. You should not be eating in your dreams. Pay attention to who was trying to give you that food in the dreams. That's normally a telltale sign that that person has done some type of witchcraft on you at some point in time. And the most common one, dreaming of snakes. Snakes, any type of reptiles, anything like that. Telltale sign, if you dream that you're losing teeth or your hair, it's a sign that somebody is trying to attack your confidence. If you have a dream about your hair falling out, normally that's a sign that someone wants your glory.
Yep, this is the FBI harassing a citizen. They have no proper cause. They don't have a warrant, and they have not presented me their IDs. They will be doing that before they accost me, and you won't be stepping on my property. Go ahead and stay right there because you don't have a warrant. If you step on this property, that is illegal, and we will be taking your ass to court. So, okay, sure. Now tell me what you're here for because you have no probable cause.
Okay, so we got a complaint.
A complaint about what? My social media? Correct. Okay, and that does not matter. My social media is perfectly allowed, and I'm allowed to be on it. What are we arguing with me for?
So, what the complaint?
What is it?
The complaint was that you're making threats.
I'm not making any threats. If you can find me one threat on my social media, then we can talk about that. One threat. I asked for the threat. Where's the threat? What threat did I make?
You need to solve.
Look at you, stupid as hell. You don't know. You don't know I didn't make a threat. You just hear all bullshit, right? The my property.
I'm answering your question.
You're not. You're lying. You haven't presented me with one threat that I made. One threat.
If I see you in the street,
Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot, bro. Look at this idiot. I have not made that threat. To who is that threat directed towards? Go ahead.
That one was to ICE. You made some to the community.
Oh, so the people that are shooting people in the face, and I have never disrespected the community. I've always been the defender of them. You're a liar. Why are you lying on my property? Look at you. You look stupid as hell. Lying. Why are you lying?
You look like.
Get the off my property. Get the off my property. Get the off my property. Goodbye. You don't have any probable cause. You're a liar. I have not done anything you said. Get the off my property. Goodbye. Get off. Goodbye.
We refer everything.
I do not give a.
Who's gonna review this?
Okay, I'm glad. I have this on recording.
Great.
You undocumented, pulling up on my house, calling me with no provocation and no reason. We have that. So when I have your ass, when I have your job, and your job, we'll be having a different conversation. Okay. Get the property. Okay. Goodbye. Off the property, go.
I'm not on the property.
Then get the away from my house.
Go back to
get the from my house. Get from my house before I get your ass sued. Get the on. So ugly ass shirt, your ugly ass face, and your small ass pants. Get the my property. Goodbye.
All right, we're out of here.
Yeah, I know. Goodbye. Get the. No, you won't. Your ass is gonna be in contact with a lawyer. You weird ass little bitch. The goofy ass little boys. Think you scared somebody with a pistol? The goofy ass little girl. Built like a bunch of bitches. Walk the off.
They did the same thing. They wanted Nelly's daughters or his sons. Nelly didn't want to give up none of his sons or daughter, but he gave up his bodyguard. And if y'all want to Google that, it didn't make headlines, but we knew in the Lou what was happening. Nelly's bodyguard got shot in the head, but that was a sacrifice. Nelly sacrificed his bodyguard, and his bodyguard was like family. See what I'm saying?
How do you feel about
another penny? But this time, he was lured in and shot by the dad, as he posed to. So he was found and caught on camera, R-wording his daughter. He popped him up, and y'all got him in jail. The dad name is Malik. The mom had found a video in her daughter's phone, 11-year-old, then sent it to the father. So the daddy go on TikTok acting like he was the 11-year-old daughter. Then he lured him in to the crib. So Diego comes by the crib, fight break out, and that's when the daddy popped him a couple times. What's even more crazy, y'all, the investors had went through Diego's phone, right? found that he was doing these inappropriate acts to other kids and to a little baby. But of course, I don't know why, they always do this, but the judge decided to let this man out on bail and only told him to stay away from the family. But that didn't work out. He didn't give a he still broke the law. And then that's when the dad, like I told y'all, pretended to be his 11-year-old daughter. But he still wanted to be the petty and wanted to come around. I might be like, oh, the dad premeditated this, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. This nigga premeditated it too. Shit, he still had plans to be around this little girl. And now the dad is facing jail time. Y'all really trying to put the daddy in jail for this shit. That man is innocent. He did what he supposed to do. Cause y'all ain't doing y'all job. Hey man, free Pops. I don't give a and we rhyme with you. You wanna GoFundMe? Should we set up a GoFundMe for y'all to bail them out? I don't know why they don't be letting fathers do this anyway.
Shit is crazy, bro.
Ex-flight attendant here. Never drink hot water on a plane if you can help it. Planes almost never get cleaned in between flights. We just pick up noticeable things. Sometimes there are inmates on aircrafts being secretly transported, and sometimes unalive bodies are being shipped under the plane. A couple of years ago, I was on a flight to Denver and saw a man flying a jetpack and then military planes flying after him. Till this day, nobody believes me. This was like 6 years ago. The next one says, my uncle retired as a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. He was the leader of Operation Glass Clock and flew Colin Powell in refueling plane to the Middle East for the first desert storm so that nobody knew he was coming. We were always pretty close, and I asked him one time if the earth was flat, and he told me it's not flat, but it's also not round either. And always made a point to say, don't believe everything you are taught or see on the television. Also, my grandmother's baby sister, younger than my mom, worked for NASA in the 70s and 80s, and she told me that NASA wasn't what the media perceived it to be. Fun fact about NASA, did y'all know that they were intended to explore the ocean, and they explored like 3% and said, fuck no, we're gonna take this up to the space. Really makes you think, what the fuck did they see down there? Moving on. Husband is a pilot. They see things, but if they report it, their mental state gets put into question. If there is ever an accident, the FAA is quick to blame pilots, and this could come back and bite you in the ass. This is why pilots also don't go to see therapists. Sad, really. Oh my God. Retired flight attendant here. There is so much we don't tell you. If we told you what we knew, the general public would not fly. My dad is a pilot and has been my whole life. I'm 32, and he said that he's seen some unexplainable things while flying. Ex-flight attendant here, they told us in training we are to act like we saw nothing if anything weird happens up there. I've been a flight attendant for over 15 years, and I swear I could literally write a book, maybe even make a movie. This job has given me enough stories, characters, and experiences to fill a lifetime, I swear, LOL. One thing you learn in aviation is how to put a poker face and maintain it, even when things are chaotic behind the scenes. You smile, stay professional, and keep moving, because that's what we do. I literally stopped and asked my last pilot during the walk-off, flat or round. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, definitely flat. I smiled and said, thank you. Wife of an aircraft mechanic. You don't want to know what can be wrong with a plane that can be duct taped and still fly. Not the same as aliens, but you wouldn't fly if you knew. As a pilot, I've seen some stuff I can't explain. If you report it, you are blacklisted. The FAA, FCA, FHA, whatever, doesn't want to know anyway. It's FARAIM straight up says, if you see an unexplained aircraft, report it to the NTSB, whatever the fuck that is. I believe them. Former aircraft mechanic here. I don't fly anymore, if that tells you anything. Worked in the industry for 18 years. Damn. I really wonder about all the little things that they've seen up there and they have to sign. I wonder if they sign NDAs. It really makes you think. Anyways, that's none of my business. I gotta go. I'll call you back later. Bye.
Using these flock cameras for? Y'all not even a flock of eagles. Y'all a bunch of flock of vultures. them shits. Can't stand a flock of flocking cameras. Why are you watching me leave my house and go to the grocery store and go to the doctor's office on a flock of camera flocks? Flock. It's nice to know where criminals go after they commit crimes, but y'all don't find none of these criminals. You only doing this shit to monitor where they go. I played Watch Dogs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. I know what happens when you can monitor a nigga from the moment he leaves his house in a car. It's creepy. I watched NCIS, and that fat white woman who was in love with Shamar Moore would get on the computer screen and type somebody's license plate, and it would zoom in on the car on the road. Now we living in that world. It's egregious. It ain't on CBS, it's in the world. I don't need to be surveilled, and that's safe. I don't need to be that safe. Flock these nuts. Can't stand them flock camera. The moment I see a flock camera, I spit in it. I'd wrap that shit in duct tape. I get some flex tape. What's that shit that nigga be spraying on the boat to ride across the English Channel? I spray that shit on a flock camera. I can't wait till Thanksgiving come around so I can take all the flocks down. Flock cameras. Y'all niggas need to put cameras on these gas prices and put cameras on these houses and put cameras in the White House. That's what you need to put these flock of cameras at. We don't even know the company. Who is the flock company? Who is them niggas? Who work down there? I watched Severance season 1 and 2. I know what happens when you have an ambiguous company doing shit. It's creepy. Flock must be brought to us by Tim Burton. I don't like this damn timeline we in. You got cameras up your ass, and the government taking every damn cent out your pocket, and they just continued the penny. What the going on? Flock cameras my ass. They probably got a flock camera back there some damn well, so I've got to say this for both legal and safety reasons. I will not cut down a flock camera when I see it. Cross every thing. My last name is Cross, so who gives a goddamn? Flock. The only flock of cameras I want to see is Waka Flocka's cameras. That's the only cameras I want to see. Waka Flocka.
Oh, bro.
A diamond or triangular UFO was spotted on a flight from Jackson, Mississippi to Atlanta, Georgia, August 3rd around 6:30 in the afternoon. Now, this is making its rounds on Reddit. I don't really cover stuff from Reddit because they put a lot of bullshit on it, but this does capture my attention, and I analyze and verify different videos on the UFO, UAP, alien phenomenon, and I could say for a fact that this is a physical object in the sky. If it's extraterrestrial or a military jet, we have no idea. What I can tell you that this is a massive aerial vehicle that is flying above the clouds. There's nothing like it close to it, so it is a physical object, I believe. I've actually made models of this at home myself, very interesting, and even the passengers talk amongst themselves regarding the flying object.
You see it? Up there? Do you see it? Can you see that black triangle? Straight up.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this video.
You wanted proof of a mermaid, guess what? Now you're gonna get it. Watch this video, you're welcome. Well, I just went down the rabbit hole. One of my followers made a comment, and I can't find the comment now because there's so many comments in the last hour, I can't find it because it's just hard to see sometimes, but someone said, if you ever doubted it, or you ever don't believe, basically, look up the Memphis Mermaid. And I remembered that when I was leaving work today, and I said, I gotta look at this when I get out in my truck. I did. I can't believe it. I don't know how this is not going viral. If you haven't looked up Memphis Mermaid on TikTok yet, you might better, because this has got to be the most authentic video I've seen of a real mermaid. I'm kind of excited because this is like breaking news. This video has got hundreds of thousands of views, but honestly, this video should be like the most important thing you see today. Memphis Mermaid. Do yourself a favor and look it up, because this is a real video. The woman turns the music down, and this thing is like flipping, like diving in the water, and its tail's flipping up, but it's not even like They're not even trying to fake it. This is so ultra realistic. I know it's real. I just feel in my heart and soul that this is the real thing. So as soon as you're done watching this, don't bitch and say, show the video. No, I can't show the video because if I crop a picture of her video and try to put it in my video, TikTok knows and they will delete my video. And then I'll get another warning and then one more warning and I'll be done. So do yourself a favor. Stop asking if I don't have the video. Look it up. Memphis Mermaid.
But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos there, Smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, helps Glad to grow, helps Glad to get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching me TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was Smooth 7. I appreciate y'all collective. Don't forget to hype and like and share the video as well. But I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm